Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Thrones of Britannia. This is a Total War Saga game, and we are going to be continuing with East Engle, or as they are now known, Danelaw. Good game. Apparently I didn't save it. Did it crash or something? Is that what happened? I have a feeling that's what happened. So we'll just hit the autosave, that's fine. So a couple of changes have occurred. We are now playing with the patch, which was released last week, I think. Which does change a couple of things. The most notable, I would say, for this playthrough is that estates are now expensive. So every estate that you give out to one of your lords, it will cost money to do so, but the loyalty reward is also higher. So you're basically converting cash into loyalty on that front. Unfortunately, I don't think owning your own estates will do anything, which is slightly unfortunate. They've also tweaked what seems to be every single stat in the game. There is a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things that have been changed. Yeah, so lots of things going on. The other thing is a lot of the unit stats have changed. We'll need to see exactly how that's been done when we're playing. And they've also added some stats. So, for example, the speed stat will finally actually show up. There is now the ability to make foliage transparent, stuff like that. So they've added some much needed user interface improvement. I was trying to remember what the hell user interface was called. UI improvements, which I think should help quite a bit. They've also tweaked some of the other things. So, for example, our food production now is abysmal. I think they made all units consume more. I'm not entirely sure, so we'll need to do some rebalancing with that. And then also building income has changed. One of the biggest changes, actually, I think, is that all buildings have simply become much, much more expensive. So there's going to be far less of the I'm going to build everything everywhere gameplay, which we saw particularly in the Wessex game. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff has changed. Now, this fact that we're so badly out of food is a little bit concerning, because I'm not entirely sure what we can do about it in the short term. Why is it so bad? Is it simply that we just have so many troops in the field? Most likely. Farms still produce food. Hunting produces food. Mills produce food. Income. Also, 20% food production from farms, pastures and orchards. Okay, that's good to know. Markets. Now, a lot of this stuff, they have added public order to the main building. So you can see there, +3 public order from just having the grain exchange. So a lot of the public order should be easier to deal with, although there are obviously a couple of places where it is still a problem. So that's -10 from occupation, and everywhere else is actually positive. So I think the public order main change is that, don't know if it's only you, but it says I'm still playing E4. Really? Did I not press update? I may not have pressed update. Hang on. Let me double check that. Yeah, I did not press update. I may have done that once or twice in the past. Okay, there we go. It should be fixed. There we go. Should. Except I just refreshed and did not change. That's weird. Alright, so when you hover over the screen, it says Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia, but at the bottom of the screen, above the description and everything, it still says EU4. Oh well, I have changed it, so we'll see. Hopefully it works. I need to bring back all the other windows. You. Okay, that's good. Cool. So, yeah, we need to work out the food supply first of all. I also wanted to just take a quick look at the armies. Okay, so they've definitely added more stats. We have speed. That's been added. Melee skill, melee damage. Was melee damage there before? Not sure what damage was. Attack against cavalry has been added. That's new. Charge bonus was always there. And then the other one that's different is archers. Armor, morale, speed. So there's a stat here which the infantry has, but archers don't. Is it charge bonus? Because you can see archers have a lot of stats. They had to basically replace one of the other ones for the speed. I think it might actually be shields. If archers have a shield, then the shield bonus is no longer shown. Yeah, that's what it is. See, morale is the third one, morale there is the second one. Okay, cool, good to know. And then melee skill, melee damage, ammunition, missile damage, range, accuracy, and then rate of fire. So those are all there still.
We pledge your service.
And then those are the same. Okay, cool, I like that. So, faction is consuming more food than it produces. I suspect that's because they've changed a bunch of the buildings to be food consumers. That's income, income, income and industry, production, production, income, production, production. Maybe they haven't. Or is there another reason that I'm running out of food? I think they... No, these always were food production consumers. Ah, there, Tanner, that's a food consumer. I don't think Tanners were a consumer before. Actually, I have no idea. It might have been. Okay, it's not as many, so yes, I think the main burden is simply just the number of troops we have. So I do wonder if they've made units cost different amounts, like cavalry cost additional. Do we have an army that's not at full strength, so I can actually check this out. So you're still just 10, 10, 10, 10. Nope. Maybe they've just reduced the amount of food that farms produce. That's possible. And yes, hello to everyone. Have I changed the groups also? It still says E4 in the directories. Yeah, I did change the group. I changed everything. Which is why I was a little bit confused. I think the directory thing is what's not been updating itself. And that's why I think the title in the description thing still says E4, though it definitely isn't. Effa. Guess you have to feed the horse something. Well, that's what I was just double checking, because it would make sense for cavalry to cost more food, but apparently they don't. So there is definitely a food deficit appearing from somewhere, I'm just not entirely sure where. No, I don't think it's a technology thing either. What else has changed? Some of the techs have? They've debuffed a lot of the technologies. Like this is now only a +6 melee skill rather than the previous +15, so getting this skill is no longer kind of a must-have. They have changed the cost reductions of various traits. So there was a trait which gave you like -50% Axeman recruitment, now it's only 25. Yeah, there's loads of things. In fact, I think the easiest thing to do would be to just post the patch notes right there. So you can see for yourself what those patch notes are. If you're watching this on YouTube, go Google it. And yeah, this list is humongous. So I have not had a chance to read all of it because I didn't realise it was quite so impactful. Okay, so we have a couple of places of low public order. We know about those. Then a bunch of characters that are low on loyalty. Is that because estates have been redistributed? Nope. We just have a bunch of people that are low on loyalty. Estates low. I think it's because they want me to give one more away. That I can do. Who's the lowest? That would be you, Wiglaf. So Wiglaf, you can have Lewis. And that should fix all the problems. Glorious. Okay, where are the armies? Guthrum! Guthrum is moving north to assist against Manchester, I believe. Because, yeah, I think that Manchester just had a really big garrison. Manchester does just have a really big garrison. Alright, so Guthrum's coming in to reinforce. Ah, you've already moved.
In Odin's name.
So yeah, I think this was just the end of the turn. So really, the really worrying thing is just the food production issue. And there's not much I can do about it right now, so I'm going to be struggling with some very serious public order issues for a while. These are all the same. War fervor, as far as I can tell, is the same. Yeah, see, we're going from abundant food, because I know we had loads, to next turn famine. Just a massive swing from one to the other. And that -10 public order is going to cause problems. Oh well, we'll have to see if we can just balance things over time. Supply production was decreased. That's good. It looks like food consumption of buildings was increased between 50 and 150%. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Food production was kind of an easy thing to do. Hey, Dana. War declared. Nordman versus Danelaw. Oh. And I got the headset working. I think it's just EU4. Like, I loaded this up, no problem. Worked straight away. Do I have a pop filter? Yeah. Surprised you can't see it. It's there. Because if it's still popping, then it's just you. Because I don't think anyone else is hearing it. Please tell me if you are. But, like, everything I say into the microphone gets just piped through the microphone into my headset, so I would hear it as well. That's how I... Actually, that's not entirely true. Because when my voice was that super, really weird sounding thing, it wasn't working very well. Because I could not hear that, but you guys could. So maybe OBS is just having a bad day. Nope, not hearing any pops. Yeah, I think it's on your side, Dana. Sorry. Alright, so we've got a technology. I think the first thing we want to do is say, hey, can I get something which produces more food? Plus 20% food production from all regions. I think that would solve the problem. So we definitely want to get this. It also allows the villa estate, and I'm kind of curious about what exactly that means. Because it looks like that's a way of having more estates to give out to people. And frankly, considering the fact that estates now cost money, I am surprised I'm not losing more cash. I would assume the other expenses is the estates now costing money. When you give them away to other people.
Our foes shall fall.
Alright, then you guys are still the risk of rebellion. That's going to be... that's just doubled! It's gone up even further. Building requires repair. That is a farm. That will hopefully help a bit. Let's get those repaired. And yeah, all of my armies are now going to be taking attrition because of the penalties there.
We pledge your service.
You are not a hostile army. So we're going to move Guthrum over here.
Thunder and glory.
And then I think we're going to get you to attack. You've built everything you require. Let's do this. Fight! We will fight them! Fanro's actually got a level 8 command. Well, level 8 rank. Level 4 command, level 5 zeal. Small town. Lots of different approaches. No water obstacles or anything. Okay, cool. Get weird problems between Quinger's audio and only his audio. I think it's a compression issue between his system and mine. Could be having a similar issue. It's possible. Alright, dry. Let's start this. So my reinforcements are arriving from over here. Why does that look like it's going to be AI controlled? That had better not be AI controlled, because they'll just get Guthrum killed. So if we attack from this direction, as we probably should, we are going to be hit by 3 different towers. This is actually a terrible approach. Fiddled with the equalizer, moved it to completely flat levels, and that seems to have fixed it. Good. I really don't want to risk an attack here, because that's going to be really high casualties. I'd much rather attack from, like, over here. In fact, this corner right there looks rather juicy. Possibly even here, because there's just no towers around except for that one. This is a really bad location. I just don't trust the AI. Alright. Let's grab all of you. Position you here. Battering ram. It's going to go right in front. And Then I think we're going to grab you two. And drop.
Axemen!
You pick one of those up, you pick one of those up. I think we're going to position you two right there so we can try and grab that tower as quickly as possible.
Archers!
And then we're going to grab some archers who are going to provide a bit of a fire position.
Battle awaits!
Right, where do the towers reach? Up to here. So we're going to stick you guys just outside of the tower range. So there. And Fanro behind. Like so. Alright, start.
Axemen! Axemen!
Just realised I didn't change who was commanding that, but that's fine.
A reinforcements
Okay.
have arrived!
I do actually get to control them. Good.
Ready!
Guthrum, you head down there.
Feared!
These guys over here. Oh, we have Huskars. Warriors.
Axemen! Where's the fight? Will be done! So be it!
The battle is turning in our favor!
Hang on, do you have longer range? No, same.
Archers! We can go!
Yeah, Guthrum's bringing a lot of forces here, which is going to be great. You're an axe.
We've got them outnumbered!
Axeman. Axeman. Wimpy Axeman. Axeman. Hardcore Axeman. And the archers. Alright, let's grab the archers and just position you in a line like that. Go.
Feared! Let battle commence! Axemen! Feared!
Good. I meant you three. You three want to be over there.
Smash the walls!
Axemen!
And then all of you, except for you,
Axemen!
coming over here.
Speed it up!
The archers are on their way, and then just the cavalry can go there. Glorious!
We outnumbered
They did indeed add a hide foliage button. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ticked. Oh yeah, it is hiding. Oh, but only when you spate. No, I want that all the time. There we go. Ha ha ha! I can see through the sodding forests. It's amazing. Yay, we can actually do forest battles now.
Under fire!
Fire arrows. That's not good.
Under enemy fire!
Archers!
Attack the wall!
Look at him. You've actually got a pretty decent angle of attack against those guys.
Everyone!
Battle awaits!
Axemen! Attack! Smash them!
Axemen! My swords are
Hasten your sons!
How's Battering Ram doing? 5% damage. He's fine. A little bit concerned about these two, just because they're going to be so hugely overwhelmed. Should have brought these in sooner. Spearmen aren't really the best unit for this. More Axemen, however, would be.
Everyone! Round them down! Axemen! Crush them!
Turn around, stab a stab.
Axemen!
Alright. Archers now are firing at a really weird angle. Shoot
From
them.
above!
Battering ram is arriving.
Shields up!
Yeah, see, you're taking a lot of damage here.
Break down!
I'm not keen of that. Just those javelins over there. Hey, motion sense.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed!
Oh, jeez, already? Crikey. Right, let's send the spear feared just straight through there.
Swordsman! Swordsman!
Send some swordsmen up to assist the axes.
See, they flee before our might.
State your orders.
In fact, you should probably be up there. We'll just put you in a shield formation. Are any of the others arriving yet? Are they? No, they are still a long way away. I didn't have them running. Maybe I should have. Time for you to get out.
Axemen!
Our general is under attack.
Ah, the archers are here. Oh, there's boiling oil now. I knew that was a thing, I just hadn't seen it before. Interesting. Get in there, guys, get in there. The archers are bringing the pain. I've killed 600 of them, but they've killed 400 of us.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
It's fine.
Battle awaits!
The settlement is on fire. Shields up!
Alright, here come the spears.
Fear! Crush them! Fear! Bring them!
And if we can hold this entrance, that'd be amazing.
State your orders!
In fact, all of the archers here should be guard mode and just shoot whatever the hell is in range. Just need this to fall.
We have captured the gates!
Come on. There it is. Glorious. You know what I should do? Bring in the cavalry.
They're starting to suffer! Fear! Fear!
Axemen!
Quick as a tank!
Reload! Shift it!
Fear!
Go, go, go! Time to get into this fight, people.
See! They flee before our might!
Let's get you up here too. There's the cavalry. Here comes the cavalry. Huzzah!
Fear! Fear! Crush them!
Horsemen! Ride like the wind!
Horsemen! Ride harder! Crush them!
Discuss their defenses!
Fear! Spearmen! We're under fire!
They're charging us!
Yeah, okay, we're thrashing them now. Almost a shame how much effort they put into these maps and 90% of the battles take place at the walls.
My sword, your gun!
Sometimes. I've actually fought a fair few battles in Attila which were, like, interior. And just the fact that you can choose where to fight is nice. I'm so happy that they returned to this kind of battle rather than the Warhammer ones. Oh man, I hated those. The Warhammer ones are just so bad. So bad. Now, hopefully these guys did not die. You may have. You two I don't think did. Almost 400 kills for that axeman unit. I do love my long axes, they are very strong. The javelins got 100 kills. Yeah, that was against these two. Those javelins were in a very punishing position. Nothing died. Excellent. And Guthrum's units barely took any damage at all. We'll take Manchester's mine.
You can rely on us.
Alright, so Guthrum's going to go towards Ottergrimmelli? Ottergrimmel? What would that be? Blackpool? No, Lancaster. The most important city on this map. Buildings require repair. How's the money? Money situation isn't great. Tithe Hall does produce more food, and actually the occupation penalty isn't terrible. It's mostly the food penalty that's going to be causing the problem. A leather worker is food production reduction, but I don't know if there's a tanner here. Because if there is, then that building's actually worthwhile. Garrison quarters cost food, alright. Well, we definitely want you repaired, because you'll help restore some of the food production. Hopefully. Meanwhile, you guys. We train you.
Our foes shall fall!
I mean, Northumbria does have one province here. We would have to go through the Jorvik territory, but fine. See if I have anyone else. You, I think, are... is that an order? No, that's just a boundary. I suspect that you're just staying here. And Sinawad, you are holding my southern front. Yeah, that's fine. Especially because we've got uprising issues. Very big uprising issues. Yeah, so you should... Ah, there's a beach there, so I can go to sea. And hopefully land over there. Oh, that's a ferry crossing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we want to do that then. So we're going to piss them off a little bit because we'll be passing through their territory. Oh well. Yeah, and all the armies are going to be losing supplies. Thankfully, I have a lot of supplies stored up. But wow, food production is going to be a real issue. I think I need to start trying to save some money just to build more farms in the future. Strongly believe Total War should be historical titles and be about history, events, wars, not fantasy. I disagree with you there. I think there's space for both. Like, why wouldn't there be? Warhammer Total War is actually a really sodding good game. It's very, very solid, mechanically and everything. Yes, I am a little bit concerned that Three Kingdoms is going to go a little bit fairy. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, although there is a lot of mythology in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, so we'll see, we'll see. But I really strongly disagree with the people who's like, no, Creative Assembly should only do history games. Why? Does that mean that they shouldn't do other games like, oh, what was it called? The Alien one. Because that's done by Creative Assembly. Just because it's not a Total War game. Are you saying it should only be historical Total Wars? No, rubbish. Open it up. I mean, yeah, sure, stay with your roots and do some history games. Fine. But it's a big company, it's a growing company, and they can do Alien Isolation, that's the one. They should absolutely be able to do different types. Anyway, we are going to be fighting the Northmen. We have got spears, a couple of swords, although those two are lacking. Archers are fine, great axes, mailed huskars. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is a... Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units here do a lot of damage. Alright, we'll give it a try.